guys. I'm about 1.6 miles back in the mountain here, and I don't know. We came back into this spot. We're set up on a. There's a shot right there. We're set up on a thicket. I'm watching one side of it, and James is watching the other side because it kind of V's out. So far this morning's been slow. Heard a few shots. I think eight shots maybe is what I've heard. Haven't really seen anything but a turkey so far. It's been slow over here on my side. James, I don't know if he's seen anything or not. It's buck only again today, so he may have seen some does or something. I don't know, but I haven't heard him shoot, so I don't think he's seen anything worth shooting. We're gonna sit here, see what happens. Like I said, it's real thick over here, all down this side, and then I'm kind of in this little open pocket, and then I got a thicker patch over here too. I don't know. As soon as I got here this morning before I climbed up, I sprayed some nose down, some of that hot dough on a few trees around me in a circle. I don't know if it'll help or not. I sprayed it on the bottom of my boots for the last 100 yards I was walking before and had deer follow it right to my tree. Small bucks, nothing big, but I've had bucks follow it right to the tree. So I didn't spray my feet. Like I said, I just sprayed a few trees around me in a circle. We'll sit here for a little while and see what happens. Alright guys, came back to the spot this morning that neither one of us have ever hunted. Yesterday I had 8 people on this rifle hunt. I had 8 people come in on top of me from 5:30 to 6:30 yesterday morning. And I was a pretty good ways out from the truck. I mean, I was probably close to a mile from the nearest parking. And sorry, I'm shaking. So we came out, we made a plan to come out to this other spot this morning. It's a little further out, about 1.6 miles, if I measured it right, the distance. And we found this thicket, and James is set up on the other end of it. The thicket kind of comes out to a V. James is on one side, looking down, and I came up this side and was watching this side of the thicket. God, I can't quit shaking. We got out of the truck a little after 4 and started walking, and it was 6 o'clock by the time I got in this tree. But set up right here. It's crazy. I hadn't seen a thing all morning except for a turkey. And heard a few shots. I think I've heard 7 shots or something this morning. Shaking. I just had a buck come out of the thicket up here on this corner, cut right across in front of me. I brought my main camera, my big camera, with my camera arm today, and I was going to try to do some filming on it, just in case, because yesterday I seen 16 does. And of course it's buck only. I couldn't shoot any of them. But you couldn't really see them on the action camera footage. They were too far out. So I thought, okay, I'm going to bring my big camera today. That way, at least if I see a bunch of does and they're far off, I can film them. This stinking buck coming in at probably 50, 60 yards. Couldn't really see him through the trees much. I thought he was kind of small. He didn't look like he's a big body deer, but he didn't look like he had a real big rack. And he cut around over here and started coming right down the side of this tree line. And I shot him at probably 40 yards. He was like 50 or 60 over here, and he hooked around and come down this side. And he's probably about 40 yards from me. And boy, I got my rifle dialed back in. Back to that old one shot, and they don't take another step, they drop. So he's literally down right here. It should actually show up on the action camera footage because he's close enough, I think. I tried to get it with my main camera, put my camera on him. I swear I pressed record, but I don't think it was recording. I don't know. It's life. I suck with these big cameras, these big main cameras. That's how I like these action cameras. You can push one button and it's going. Anyways, trying to stop shaking. I'm hoping James gets one coming in here in a minute. He's back down this edge from me. We got 0 cell service up here. My phone has said searching ever since I got up here this morning. So I can't even send a text. God, it's crazy. It's been a slow morning though. I mean, somebody's been seeing them because we've been hearing shots like crazy. But we haven't seen a thing, or I haven't. I don't know about James. He's down there looking down he can see different stuff than what I can see, but I don't know. That my 3rd buck for this year. That was a bonus buck. This one don't count. So I'm tickled as I can be. We'll see. Said I'll get down here shortly and go check him out and get a good look at him. I don't know how we're gonna get him out of here. It's gonna be a nightmare. lay down. Big bloody deer. Alright y'all, this is the first time I've ever had a buck in a bag. we always drag them, and James said we would have quartered it because we're so far back in here. He's got the head right there, and I got the whole rest of the deer on my backpack, and it ain't fun. I ain't never carried one out like this, so we're gonna see if I make it to the truck or not.
back out. And